Welcome everyone. My name is Mike, and today we're going to be talking about the psychology of eating food. So, food is a great thing, right? Everyone just loves to stuff their faces and be excited. And everyone, even me, I can say that myself. But what we don't think about is how food can either negatively affect us or even help us. Now, whenever we're putting food in the bodies, we don't think about how where it's going, but more specifically, it'll go into the brain, and it can alter it different ways. Well, it'll help the brain function better, or even the opposite, which we don't want, is functioning less. So, in doing that, we're gonna be helping our brain in the long run if we start eating better and we actually have better meals, I guess, and giving the brain better food. What also affects our abilities is our mood and even the weather. The weather can have a big impact on what you decide to eat. So, going off of that, the weather. Uh, Whenever it's a gloomy day and you look outside, it's rainy, you're gonna feel more lazy, right? Lazy is a great term to use since majority of it's on a Sunday evening. If it's raining, we don't have anything to do. We'll just jump on the couch, watch some TV, and chew on some chips, right? But whenever you're doing that, you don't think about that we're actually not really thinking about eating anything healthy or eating anything that's gonna actually give our brain some food to go off on, right? So whenever, and then the opposite of it, whenever it's a sunny day, you're gonna be thinking about, all right, maybe I'll go out, prepare a meal, or go out and try to go to a restaurant, eat some healthy things, right? And a meal that will even give you pleasure. But whenever you're thinking in the bag, try to remember some time that, say, it was a rainy, gloomy day, that you just said, I'm not feeling like doing anything. I'll just grab a bag of chips, I'll grab a soda, sit and watch my favorite TV show. That sounds like the ideal day, but you don't think about the certain things that's going to actually happen to your brain. Uh, so, going on, our mood. Our mood can actually affect and have a big impact on what we would like to eat. So, throughout the day, if you have something planned and your mood changes, you can really alter a planned meal that you had, but now it's switched just because you're focusing on having a either a cheeseburger if you're feeling sad or a ice cream. Because in the movies, if people are feeling sad, they'll have a tub of ice cream, and that's just like the cliche of, oh, I'm just sad, I'm gonna use ice cream to make me feel better. But in behind all that, the background, serotonin. Serotonin is the thing in your brain that can help you elevate your mood. And whenever you have ice cream and stuff, it's self-medicating. It's making you feel better. It elevates you to feel from being sad to, all right, this is not too bad. But what you gotta remember is if you have low serotonin levels, you could start being depressed and start thinking bad things that could potentially be bad for your brain, and psychologically it'll just ruin you if you don't have enough serotonin levels. That's why when people are depressed, it's a serious thing since nothing's working for them. Everyone's just not helping, stuff like that. So if it's reversed, if you have a high serotonin level, that's great. Your brain's gonna be functioning well, and you're gonna be excited. Sugar is actually a really good thing to temporarily increase your serotonin levels, but you don't really want to have too much sugar. So, going on, certain foods can actually impact your brain in different ways. Salty foods, you may not think about it. If you're a big lover of it, you should be aware that the salty foods can clog the stream of your blood going to your brain, and it restricts the limbic system from having full use. So the limbic system regulates emotions and key psychological functions such as hunger, thirst, your heart rate, blood pressure. But behind the limbic system is this little thing, pea-sized, I think, of collection of tissues known as hypothalamus. What that does, it controls your activities of your brain and it puts them to action. So, going back, if you have enough salty foods, it'll clog the stream to your brain, which will mean your brain will not be giving those actions to your hypothalamus, and you'll just start forgetting certain things that maybe became second nature to you, maybe your daily routines and stuff like that. So your brain can actually impact your ways if you have enough salty foods that where it can alter what you remember, and it can start forgetting stuff, and it's gonna be a bad time. You start having dementia, which can be traumatic for you and your family members. So in conclusion, actually, what I'm gonna be saying is try to remember what you eat and the mood you were in, and try to remember back to the presentation and try to alter it in a way where, say, this is not good for my brain. I'll put it aside. Maybe I'll have a granola bar for now, or I'll make some healthy meal. But you just want to make sure that what we put into our bodies is important in every way. You need to make sure that you think about before you put it in, just say, okay, this is going to be either good for my brain or it's going to be bad. I shouldn't have too much of this because this will happen. I can have too less of this or this will happen. And that's what I want to get across to you guys, to make sure that you remember that food is very important to your brain and you should think about it before you put it inside your body. Thank you.